known it all along. Sincerity, you may think there's no one else that I put you on a shelf. Society, they have tried to stand in line, nothing past the other mind. Society, but so we can take the share, cause nobody's playing fair. And no one cares how long you play. Makes no difference today. When a society devises how you'll pay. When finding the truth makes no difference to you. Any way you look at it, you're gonna get screwed. You lose. No one here can get along, cause our history's too long. Sincerity, you can go on with the flow, but you never really know. Society, all the leaders in the game and it's making you insane. Society, dead and bad and doesn't lie, you can back up other lines. Hardly alive, how long you play makes no difference today. When society devises how you'll pay. When finding the truth makes no difference to you. Any way you look at it, you're gonna get screwed. You lose.
Donald Trump, you lose. You lose. You've already lost. The fight, the battle, the war, or whatever the hell you want to call it is lost. I don't even know where to begin. I've been gone for a little while. I've had my own personal problems here within my household. Namely with my roommate and someone who we tried to get to live here. Without sitting down and talking to me. But I'll get to all that stuff later. The main thing is what's going on in the world today. I don't understand it. I don't get shocked and awed by nothing. Nothing shocks me in this world anymore. Nothing. Absolutely nothing shocks me in this world. I've seen it all. I felt crazy pain. I felt the worst pain you could ever feel in your fucking life. I've seen some awful things. I've done some crazy things. I've seen a lot of things in my life. I got many stories. Misty here hears the stories every now and then. Plays witness to them. First and foremost, to Heather from Charlottesville and her family, my condolences go out to you. Brave young lady. Brave young lady. To stand up for what she believes in. Stand up for what she believes in public. Because, hey, I'm guilty too. I don't even go out sometimes and protest or demonstrate. I don't. I got things to do. But she did it. Along with a whole bunch of other fucking people. And for her to lose her life, absolutely awful. It's a shame. It's terrible. I would do anything in my power, if I could, to bring her fucking back. Family doesn't deserve the pain that they're in. She didn't deserve the pain that she suffered before she passed away. Awful. Awful. To that fucking dickhead from Ohio. Of course he's from Ohio. Ohio and fucking Florida. Trash, like, of the United States. Like, why is everything fucked up happen in either Florida, or somebody from Florida, or Ohio? Just go look. Just go look. Of course he's from Ohio. What a fucking idiot. What an idiot. Guy should be in fucking jail for the rest of his fucking life. No parole, no fucking nothing. He should sit there and suffer and sit in a fucking jail for the rest of his fucking life. The rest of his life. Unable to fucking sit there and fucking preach and practice the alt-right or the white nationalism. Fuck the alt-right. I don't give a fuck about that name. The white nationalism, the fucking KKK, the fucking white supremacists. He doesn't get to fucking do any of that shit while he sits there and rots in fucking jail for the rest of his fucking life. That's in my opinion. It's in my opinion. He had no right to fucking do any of that shit. No right. Now, to all those fucking losers, like I just watched Arnold Schwarzenegger, I've tweeted it out and shit like that. And he wrote a little message to Donald Trump. He's like, this is how you say the speech, Donald Trump. This is how you do it. And he told Donald Trump how to fucking do it, denouncing the fucking white supremacists, denouncing the white nationalists. It was awful. But then he went ahead and ripped them. They're losers. Nothing but fucking pure losers. They don't deserve anything. They don't deserve any attention. They deserve fucking nothing. Losers. And there's a lot of loser groups in this world, and they're just part of one of them. Losers. Absolute fucking losers. That Chris Cantwell motherfucker. Chris Cantwell motherfucker should be in fucking jail. For citing fucking violence. Now I know he's an emotional guy. You saw he's an emotional guy. You saw the shit on Vice News, where he is Mr. fucking tough guy. You saw the stuff when he got bombarded, probably, on social media, about the shit that he fucking pulled on fucking Vice News. I don't know how the producer for Vice News that did that piece was of color. I don't know her background. I don't know if it's a Latino background or if it's an African American background, but she was of color. She was the only person in that room of color. I don't know how the fuck she went in there and did that shit. Like, that takes a lot of fucking guts. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of fucking intelligence. Which I'll get to. People don't have enough fucking intelligence. Especially those losers. I don't even want to call them by their fucking name. Just like I fucking stated about LeVar Ball. But this is way worse. Losers. Absolute fucking losers. That Chris Cantwell motherfucker should be in jail. Specifically fucking in jail for citing fucking violence. Gloating about fucking violence. What a fucking cocksucker. Let's see how he survives in there. And then he gets kicked off of OkCupid. This little bad. This I'm so big and I'm so fucking bad going on OkCupid looking for fucking dates. But then again, it shows his emotional status because he probably doesn't go out and fucking meet people. Like normal people fucking would. I understand a lot of people use dating websites and etc, etc, etc. It is what it is. To each their own. Fuck, go for it. I don't. Never will. Why the fuck would I ever use a dating website and go on photos and read this shit and wait for messages and fuck that, man. I'll fucking smoke a fucking joint. I'll go out to the fucking bar or the rock bar. Or I'll go out to the fucking club and I'll meet a fucking girl. Something happens, something happens. Something only happens for one night or whatever. Something happens for a couple of months, fucking whatever. Is what it is. But those losers down there in Charlottesville should have all been arrested. Every fucking one of them should be arrested for fucking symbolizing that fucking fascism. That symbol of hatred. That symbol of genocide. Do they, like, I don't know if they understand what people under that symbol did. Now in Germany, I love Germany. Oh, my Germans, I love Germany. I've been to Germany, like, you know, I've been to Europe, I've done 2 Euro trips, but I've been in and out of Germany, 5 or 6 times. I've been to Berlin, Frankfurt, Munich, elsewhere in Germany. Absolutely fucking love Germany. Hell of a fucking country. Way more advanced than Canada. Way more advanced than the United States. Economically. And obviously, they're way more advanced with their humanity. Because all of those people, if they pulled that fucking stunt in Germany, they would all been arrested. Every fucking one of them would have been arrested. There would have been no need for the protesters because the Germans would have fucking arrested every fucking one of them. Now, they wouldn't have nearly as much, they wouldn't have as much guns in Germany as they did down there. Do you see the fucking assault rifles these cocksuckers were carrying? Yeah, I know that some of the anti-protesters had some guns too. But after seeing fucking cocksuckers walking around with tiki fucking torches, pieces of shit, and they all fucking packing heat, and they're all chanting that they want to kill you, yeah, I'd be a little scared fucking too, and I'd have something to back my ass up too. You don't know, like, we had one idiot ramming people with a car. Fucking ISIS terrorist fucking style. Yeah, that looks real fucking good on you. Real fucking good. Taking their tactics. You fucking pussy. That guy was nothing but a pussy. He couldn't even stand and fight. He had to hop in a car and run down fucking innocent people. Unbelievable. They would have already been arrested in Germany. Now, in Germany, especially in Berlin, there's not a whole lot of public places that are marked from the fucking Second World War and what the right fucking did. No. It's not marked. You can get some tourist stuff where it's marked like that, etc., etc. Hitler's bunker's not fucking marked. But they have museums They have museums where you fucking pay or it's your choice to go into, and they do have those symbols there. In glass cases, because it is a part of their fucking history. They cannot fucking deny it. And they are not running away from it. Either are the Germans. No, they are not running away from it, which gives me more fucking respect. They're not running away with it, and they're using logical resolution, condolence, remembrance to fucking help heal that fucking shit. And help fucking go forward without ever having to deal with that shit again. So yeah, you can go to museums, you see those symbols, you see all that fucking shit here and there. Yeah, it's there. There ain't no fucking statues. There ain't no fucking statues of the fucking H word. I hate that fucking word, man. It's like using the C word. I had to use that word the last fucking Friday. I fucking hate that, man. When I'm, it's just like the N word. The C word towards girls, they don't like that shit. That's not very fucking cool, man. And the H word's another. I don't give that guy any resemblance of fucking anything, unless I actually have to give a speech about it or something like that. But screw him. But you're not going to see a Himmler fucking statue in any of this shit. No. They remember it. They do a very fucking proper job about it. But they don't have that fucking shit displayed. Now you're seeing Americans freaking out about the statues. Good on these college kids. Good on the college kids that fucking rip down the statues using fucking rope. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Do those statues maybe have a place in a museum that is labeled a Confederate museum or something like that? Maybe in the... Yes. Yes, it does. That means people are paying money or going to a public place to go see that. They know what they're going to see. As I went to museums in Germany, and I knew that I would see some fucking awful shit. Read about a lot of awful fucking shit. But it's not displayed in public. It's not on the open streets. No. And for the city of Tampa to set a month deadline to come up with $140,000 to remove the statue outside their court is hilarious when college kids are fucking ripping them down with fucking rope. Now, the Iraqis ripped down fucking Saddam Hussein. It was all staged. It was all staged. The Americans gave them the equipment. The Americans did it. The Americans pushed the fucking crowd in to make it look like a bigger crowd than it was. There wasn't a whole lot of fucking people there. It was all staged and it was all edited. Everything like that. But still, the Iraqi people fucking wanted to rip that fucking statue down. And they did with fucking rope. Now, if you want to preserve it, get a flatbed truck. Get a motherfucking crane. Pay your fucking permits for an oversized load. And get it the fuck out of here. It's not going to cost you $140,000 to fucking do that. Greed. Why are people so fucking greedy, inconsiderate, and fucking selfish in 2017, man? It's driving me fucking nuts. I get fucked all the time for putting people ahead of me. Even in my own house. And I'll get to that in a little bit. And when I make a stance, people don't like it because they're finally not getting what they want. But $140,000, Tony Dungy shouldn't have to pay $5,000 or donate $5,000 to this. Tony Dungy should be able to donate $5,000 to a charity to help some fucking kids out or help some fucking sick people out. I hope the fucking college kids of Tampa just say fuck you and go rip it the fuck down. Just because it is what it is, and they want $140,000 to remove it. Now, I haven't seen the statue personally. I haven't went and looked at it. I don't know how big it is. But come on, man. Come on. Fucking capitalism. I love making money, but I fucking hate capitalism because it brings out pricks all the fucking time. I'm in a precarious position all the time. I love making money, but I hate capitalism. So those cocksuckers are losers, which brings me to Donald Trump, who happens to be the biggest loser of them all, basically. The guy that's supposed to run the free world, the leader of the fucking free world, is a racist. Now, I have to admit, before I get into it, I was wrong. I didn't support Trump. I fucking hated Hillary Clinton. She's just as worse. Maybe, obviously, now we see a little bit more politically fucking, a more political puppet and says the politically right things. She's just as fucking worse. There'd be bombs and crazy shit going over fucking Syria and a whole bunch of crazy shit. And the Clinton Foundation fucking just steals money from fucking poor nations. I don't want to get into that. But what I wanted was the GOP to get shooken up to its core. I wanted the Dems to get fucking shooken up to their core, and I wanted the whole political process in the United States to get shooken up. And it did. And it did. Oh, hell yeah, it did. The Dems are going to take a long time to recover from this shit. Who's next? We don't know. The GOP is fucking crushed. But Trump is kind of giving him a little bit of relevance now because he's a fucking idiot. He's a misogynist. I've already said that, yes. He's a narcissist. Oh, yeah, totally. I already said that. I kind of didn't know the border, he's a fucking racist. Let's call it out for what it is, man. It's one last word I was forgetting on him. What an idiot. Showed his true colors that day. Showed his fucking true colors. Very fine people. Very fine people on both sides. No. No. I'm sure there were some people that went to protest the removal of the statue of Robert E. Lee and the renaming of the park. But once you start marching with those cocksuckers and fucking tiki torches and chanting to fucking kill Jews and etc., you're not a very fine person anymore. Maybe you could have told them to fucking stop. If you are one of them. I know there's a lot of people from the South that respect their Confederate flag and their history that aren't like that. And they're starting to speak out. And it sucks for them. It sucks for them. I understand that. There's many sides to every fucking story. You gotta look at many fucking sides. Even if you don't like it. Even if it hurts you, you gotta look at it, you gotta listen to it. So it is true. There is many people in the South that had relatives that fought in that fucking war, and they respect it justfully. But it was like World War II. It was a war that had to be fought about fucking slavery and etc. Just some of the things that Donald Trump say was true. Yeah, but it doesn't fucking matter now. It's 2017. Doesn't matter what George Washington was fucking doing back then. At least he fucking woke up. Doesn't matter what Thomas Jefferson was doing. At least he fucking woke up. Donald Trump, you're an idiot. You're a loser. You're no better than all those fucking losers that were down there in Charlottesville. Then he's trying to fucking, like everything he does, he puts his foot in his mouth. He's like, I didn't want to fucking tweet before I knew all the facts. But then again, he's tweeting about the Barcelona stuff, which I'm going to get to in a second, and he doesn't know all the fucking facts. He just continually is a hypocrite. He continually puts his foot in his mouth. It's fucking disgusting. I've never seen somebody so unfit to fucking lead. There's no way I would run through a wall for that man. I just listened to a speech by Bo Schembechler that I'd never heard before. That Gabe Morency showed me and shit. And that fucking speech was all about team. And putting the team fucking first. And I was ready to run through a fucking wall for fucking Coach Bo Schembechler. And I've never met the guy in my entire life. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he's passed away. But I was ready to do it. Why would I ever do that for this idiot? This loser. I don't want to get into too much, I don't want to defame him too much, because who knows, maybe I'll be next on his fucking hit list. Some little fucking kid from fucking Mississauga. I'm not kidding, I'm 30 years old. Some guy from Mississauga, maybe I'm on his hit list next. Maybe I'm not allowed in fucking the US after he hears this. What a fucking moron. Ivanka Trump has converted to Judaism. Kirshner is Jewish. And we just... my mouth fucking dropped. I was busy all day. I had run home. Because I hadn't been home in like a month or so. A long fucking time. Like, I hadn't been home in like 5 weeks or so. Almost 6 weeks. So I wanted to see my parents. I always wanted to go chill. Obviously get some fucking, some dinner cooked for me, because I always have to cook dinner every night. And it was nice to, maybe not cook dinner. But, so I was busy that day, and then I got a couple job fucking interviews the next day, so I had to run back. So I never had any time to sit down and listen to the news, and I listened to some sports rage when I got back. I finally turned the news on at like fucking 1:30, and I heard, my mouth fucking dropped. I was like, that's depressing. My mouth fucking dropped. I'm like, whoa. I still don't know how to fucking express, like, I felt anger. A lot of fucking anger. Because he was a fucking idiot. I don't know what to think in that moment. I've never heard somebody put his foot in his mouth and say that shit in a position of power like that. Never. No, never. Never. As much as an idiot as people thought George W. Bush was, never. Never. He'd never come close to that. And depending on what side you are on, the Bush administration might have sacrificed about what? 2,100 people or so at the World Trade Centers? We don't necessarily know the whole full story, and we never fucking will. That's awful. This is absolutely fucking atrocious. Atrocious. Now, I saw the vigil that they had for Heather Heyer, I'm pretty sure her name is. I'm sorry if I got that last name wrong or spelt it wrong. But, they had a vigil for her on the grounds where those fucking losers walked. It was a great idea. It's our grounds, man. It's the grounds of the common folk. The people that fucking respect each other. People want to grow and flourish. People that want to go fucking explore space. Bill Hicks said it right a long motherfucking time ago, man. He was well before his time. He ended fucking many of his fucking comic shows with, after a comic show filled with fucking attacks on the government, attacks on American hypocrisy and religious hypocrisy and etc. And hey, Bill Hicks' fucking stand-up isn't for the fucking faint-hearted, man. It's not for a bunch of people that don't like to hear shit, man, because he's gonna fucking tell you. He's ended many of his comic shows with, well, I want to end this. And you know the trillions and trillions of dollars that we spend on ammunition, bombs, planes, guns, go drop on fucking poor third world countries, say we're doing the right things, the trillions of dollars we spend. How about we spend those trillions of dollars by feeding and clothing the poor people of the world and the youth of the world 10 times over? And then we will see the generosity that they give us and respect us, and we can reach out as human beings and hold hand to hand and explore outer fucking space and move forward hand to hand. And I understand there's a lot of, I understand that's a very, very tough thing to ask. But we can still fucking move forward, man. We can still move forward. And amongst all this hatred and violence and the death of a fucking young lady, we will eventually move fucking forward. People, I think, are finally starting to have enough. We've had enough. And the voices are starting to come out. Prominent fucking voices. People aren't afraid anymore. People were afraid to say stuff for a long time because they were sponsored by Coca-Cola. They were sponsored by fucking Pepsi. And they were sponsored by this. And they were sponsored by that. Ooh, our money and our money. Well, guess what, man? I like money, man. But my humanitarian fucking ideology, my humanitarian needs, my respect for fucking cultures, my respect for other people is priceless. Worth way more than fucking money. I absolutely love fucking money. But that is priceless. Way more. And I'll always put people ahead of me, and I'll always fucking help people. And I'll always look at the many sides of the fucking story. Not just be black and white, or even red and blue, or fucking whatever fucking colors you want. Not just two, there's many sides to the story. Donald Trump, there weren't fine people on the fucking other side, man. No. You can't morally put them on the same fucking page, dude. It's awful. Absolutely awful, man. You're not fit to be president. I didn't think you'd be this bad. You're a fucking monster. A monster. I don't know if you want to be a monster, dude, but you're a fucking monster, man. An absolute monster. And I don't know if it was worth getting the GOP and the Dems and the whole political process shooken all up because of this bullshit, man. A lot of innocent people are fucking suffering because of this shit. And I'm glad he hasn't been able to reform the health bill. And I'm glad he hasn't been able to reform the taxes. We don't see no fucking wall on Mexico. Mexico said, fuck you. I'm glad Mexico said, fuck you. So, my condolences going to Heather. And the fucking 2 police officers that were killed in the helicopter accident. A lot of people forget that. Even I did right there. It's a fucking shame, man. Now, I know they're in the line of duty. Something that happens. But it shouldn't happen. That shit shouldn't have fucking happened. Permanent or no permit. Fuck you. Yeah, Donnie, the anti-protesters don't need a fucking permit to anti-protest some fucking cocksucking piece of shit losers. I should say it. Stop saying that. I'm just so angry right now, man. Losers. Which brings me to Barcelona. And, man, what's next? And then I woke up today with Finland. And some guys running around stabbing people in Finland. Just why? Why? What does it prove to you and what does it prove to your family, man? You know? I feel bad for a lot of the family members that are fucking innocent people have to deal with this shit. So in fucking Barcelona, some guy fucking drove a van down Los Ramblas. Los Ramblas, which is a big fucking road where you can only walk. It's fucking long. It's like the 11th biggest tourist site in fucking Europe. You got bars, performers, and markets, and this, and that. Anything you ever want in the world is on Los Ramblas Street or just off a fucking side street. I fucking went out with Spanish girls. I went out there with English girls. I went out there with people from my hostel. We went to clubs. We went to bars. We had a whole fucking shitload of fun on Los Ramblas. And in the fucking little side streets just off of it. But it's very easy for them to be able to do that. There's not a whole lot stopping a car to go up there. There's a little couple things and stuff like that. You know, maybe, I don't know how high, a few feet or whatever. You can get over it if you fucking really felt like it. If you're fucking put enough thought into it, you can get a car in there easily. Easily. And cars, you know, cars and trucks are allowed to go into the back and stuff. They gotta refill the fucking, you gotta be able to bring the goods to the markets, to the bars and all that stuff. You gotta be able to refill the stores and etc., etc. So there is fucking ways for cars to get in and on the exterior and stuff like that behind Los Ramblas. Unbelievable. Couldn't believe the fucking scenes. My heart fucking sunk. One of my favorite fucking times of my life was in Barcelona. Barcelona, to me, the most beautiful city in the world. The absolute most beautiful city in the world. I've always said if I ever get married, I'm going to have my honeymoon in Barcelona, and we're going to climb up the ruins, those temple ruins. We're going to go to where the Olympic Park was, and stuff like that, and the Olympic venue's on top of that fucking big mountain stuff that overlooks the city and overlooks the Mediterranean. It's absolutely beautiful. Right where Espanyol plays, up that way. I couldn't believe the sights. I was in awe. I was awestruck of Barcelona. I fell in love with Barcelona. I spoke Spanish because I fucking love Barcelona. And my friend was from Costa Rica and shit. And I was going to spend a little bit of time where people spoke Spanish. But I absolutely love fucking Barcelona. My heart sunk. So to the 13 people that were killed that day, my condolences goes out to your families tenfold. To the people that were hurt that day. Hundreds of people hurt. Be tough. Show some love. Show some compassion. The family members, help them out. They're going to need your help right now. But show compassion. Show love. Never allow this to happen again. Don't let this consume you, Barcelona. You guys go back the fuck out on Los Ramblas Street and you have fun. And you say, hey, terrorists, fuck you. It's almost like ISIS was fucking... it's almost like ISIS was jealous of the shit that was going down in America. That's basically almost what it seemed like. It was like, whoa, 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 whoa. We're supposed to be the big bad terrorist guys, not the fuckers down in America. And you think that ISIS would fucking, love that shit. It's almost like they were fucking jealous. They should be fucking wiped out too. I have no idea why they're still here. Why are they still here? Causing innocent people pain and suffering throughout the fucking world. And I understand that it's not just in Syria, it's not just in Iraq. ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Taliban, whatever the fuck you want to call them, kind of fucking went all over the world. All over the fucking world. You name it, there's fucking pockets of them. But the elite, the powerful, the top guy, it should be fucking done with. Iraq should be fucking starting to rebuild itself. Syria should be able to sit back and breathe. Syrian people should be able to sit back and breathe and say, finally we can rebuild. We can move forward. Why can't they do that? Why can't we get to that conclusion as a fucking society in a world? It drives me nuts. So I send my condolences out to all those family members and stuff. It's absolutely unbelievable. And I feel so bad. Like my heart absolutely fucking sunk. Again and again. It's terrifying. It's petrifying. And so many people affected. My heart goes out to the people in Finland. I'm not sure all the details in Finland right now. I know there's going to be a couple people dead. Some guy had a big long ass fucking knife just going around stabbing people. I saw some photos. There were a lot of blood in the streets and stuff. So there's people hurt, and there's people that might pass the fuck away or have already died. They said they saw one girl, one body with a body bag over it already. Awful. Awful. And we know Finland have had their problems. The mass shooting there a few years ago and stuff like that. You know, every place has their problems. But it shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be perpetrated. It shouldn't be fucking thought out. Especially by organizations. It's fucking awful. Screw you, Donald Trump. I can't get back. I'm still in shock, man. As you can see, I'm in fucking shock at what that president... You can't even call him a president anymore. What that fucking man... Whatever he is said. I can't believe it. Still can't fucking believe it. I just saw Tony go walking down. He's probably eating all Misty's food and stuff like that. Perfect time for me to take a break. And I'm going to fucking move on here to some other shit that's been going on. I'll talk a little bit of Mayweather, fucking McGregor. Fucking Bernard Hopkins. Colin McGregor. Who? McGregor who? Colin? Colin? Colin McGregor? Yeah. I fucking agree with Bernard fucking Hopkins, man. Mayweather's laughing right now. He's got his 8-ounce gloves. He's loving it. Yeah, normally I wouldn't really have a problem with Tony eating Misty's food and stuff like that. But he's a vacuum. He's a big cat. Huge cat. Massive fucking cat. He's a vacuum. He sits there. The whole fucking dish is gone. He is a big cat. He's a vacuum. If I was another cat, I wouldn't want to fuck with him. And actually, he got in a fight the other night. I was sitting there at about 1:45, 2 o'clock, listening to the scanners and stuff. And all I heard was a fucking, cats fucking hissing, fucking going at it and shit. And I kind of looked up TV, so I didn't know if I had fucking the old. I didn't know what I had. I was like, is this like what? Quiet for like fucking 2 seconds, maybe like 2 or 3 seconds. I heard it fucking again. I know Tony's fucking Tony's screech because Misty fucking bugs him enough, and plays with him enough. So I know his screech. So I fucking went flying out, flicked the light on, grabbed the fucking broom. I knew it was just right outside our place there on the other side of the fence and the bushes there. But I wasn't really worried about if there's another cat. Like, I've only seen one cat around here, really, to be honest with you, and Tony would fuck it up. But we got a few raccoons, a couple raccoons around here, and they're big fucking raccoons. And I haven't heard a raccoon screech or howl in a long fucking time, so I'm not familiar with how they do that. So that was my big worry, was I don't know if he's fucking around with a raccoon. But I went out there, I smacked some bushes and shit, and I called Tony and stuff, and sure enough, in like 5 minutes, he came flying over the top of the fence there and started licking himself and all that, and started licking himself. He finally came in. Missy tried to get out, and I stubbed my fucking toe and cut my fucking toe up and shit. My toe was bleeding all over the place. But anyways, it sucked. But, yeah, so a lot of my people. So, yeah, I might need a new roommate here. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. But he tried to get some girl to live here. If you guys remember my podcast, there was some Chile girl, and she was here for like a week, and I started to have enough with it. She was here for like 7 days in a row, like all day. Like it was fucking bad. She wasn't here during the day, and then he's tried to keep her here during that one day, and I fucking snapped. I was like, I got fucking Spanish dancing in my head, like this is not gonna fucking fly. But he tried to get some girl to live here, but he didn't come talk to me. He just tried to sneak her in and just tried to go on about it. And I'm just sitting here and I'm watching it. And I've studied sociology for about 2 years. Behavior of people. Very interesting how people behave. Very fucking interesting. Even me. But I studied sociology for 2 years, so I always just kind of let things go. See how people are going to behave, see how they go about their things, see what they say, or if they're going to say anything at all. He said nothing at all. And they just went and kind of snuck, and worst thing is she kind of just started taking over the place and stuff like that. So, I fucking snapped, and I told my buddy, she doesn't live here. No. Like, get her out of here. Like, she wants to come visit here for 2 or 3 nights a week or whatever. She wants to stay 2 nights a week, maybe 3 nights a week or whatever. Whatever. That's your right. I can't stop that. She wants to come visit. That's your right. I can't stop that. She doesn't live here. She doesn't fucking come here and sleep here every fucking night, shower, eat, use the fucking internet, stay here for fucking 14, 16 hours, etc., etc. No. And I thought he'd get that shit in his fucking head. But he's been very weird right now. I don't want to attack anybody because it could come back against me. So I'm not going to attack anybody and say anything. I'm sure my friends and people know exactly what I think about it. He was completely disrespectful, completely inconsiderate, selfish, sneaky, lies. What do you think, I'm stupid? I'm a fucking journalist, man. I can smell a lie a mile away, man. He said he met this girl fucking at a pet store, but she lived in Don Mills. People aren't familiar with Don Mills in. That's like fucking by the DVP fucking little fucking up by Eglinton, little fucking northeast fucking Toronto. It's like fucking 40 minutes from here, man. Half an hour. He said he met her at a pet store. So I'm like, a pet store? So either you were at a pet store in Don Mills for some fucking strange reason. Now, there is some car washes and stuff like that. He goes and fixes them down there. It's plausible. I'm not saying it can't be fucking plausible. It's very plausible that it did happen. But very unlikely in my fucking opinion. Or either she went to a fucking pet store up here fucking right by our fucking house. Because that's the thing. There's a pet store 2 fucking minutes away from our house that he goes to. I'm not stupid, man. You didn't meet her on fucking at a fucking pet store by random chance. You fucking met her on Tinder. You don't know anything about her. This girl's only been in Canada for less than 4 months. So fucking basically the big gist of it is, people probably heard about it. Last Friday, he was gone camping for the week. And then all of a sudden I got a text message saying that this girl, I won't even put her by name, was going to stop by. And I wrote back, I was like, no. She's worn out her welcome. No. No, she doesn't live here. She's worn out her welcome. Well, sure enough, right before I'm about to go out, the girl flies through my fucking door. They were trying to use an excuse that she had to look after Tony, the cat. I'm here. There's nothing wrong with the fucking cat. There's no medicine for the cat. There's nothing wrong with the cat. He doesn't sneeze anymore. They're trying to... Not all lies. Lies. Just about the pet store and shit like that, man. Lies. Like, either he... The pet store thing is hilarious, man. Either he fucking went out and went to the pet store during work, which he wouldn't fucking do. No. I know how he is, man. He's extremely fucking lazy. That's not gonna happen. He'll go eat something and shit. Yeah. And waste time, yeah. But not that. And there's no way that she came the fuck down here to Mississauga to go to a fucking pet store from fucking Don Mills. Like, come on, man. Let's put 2 and 2 together. It doesn't equal 5. It's supposed to equal 4. But anyways, last Friday, she showed up here. About 10:30 or so at night, right before I'm about to go out. And I looked at her. She looked at me. I'm like, you can leave right now. I'm like, you can leave. I'm like, you can get the fuck out of here. You can fucking leave. Go call a taxi and fucking leave. You don't live here? Leave. Leave. And then she tried to say stuff about looking after Tony and stuff like that. And I'm like, Tony's going to be just fine. I'm here. There's nothing wrong with Tony. I don't need those excuses. They're all bullshit. You can leave right now. Please just fucking leave. Tried to say something else. I said fucking leave. I'm starting to raise my voice now because she's not listening. Then I fucking yelled at her again. And she fucking ran into his room and fucking closed the door. And I'm not going in there. I'll never fucking touch a girl or fucking raise a hand. I don't know who the fuck she is. Banged on the fucking door. Said, get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here. You don't live here. Leave. She called the cops on me. She tried to call the fucking cops on me, man. Pulled that fucking stunt. I'll get to a little bit of things later. The cops came here and just laughed. Just fucking laughed. Like, one of the cops fucking knew me from my videography work with Insaga.com. He just fucking kind of laughed. And then I told him the whole story and stuff. The cop's like, yeah, we can't get anything out of her. Like, you're a lot easier to talk to and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, because I've done nothing wrong. This is my house. This is where I live. And they would talk to me about the lease. I'm like, yeah, my name's on the lease. Her name is 1,000% not on the lease. They said 100%. I'm like, 1,000%. I don't know why she's here. She's not supposed to be here. I told my buddy, worn out her welcome. I'm like, if you want to check the text messages, go for it. You know I can't delete them right now in front of you. They didn't want to do that. Couldn't believe me and stuff. I was fucking handcuffed, though. Doesn't feel good to be fucking handcuffed. Oh, no. Oh, no. And I was embarrassed for everybody around my fucking residence. This is a quiet residence with some fucking pretty wealthy people and some nice fucking houses. They don't need fucking cherries fucking flashing in someone's fucking house because some girl who doesn't live here tried to call the cops on the person that lived here because he wanted her to fucking leave. So she's obviously not very bright. She's pretty selfish and inconsiderate, just like my fucking roommate. So I guess they go hand in hand together. And that's as much of a personal thing I will attack them with. I won't call them anything else because I'm going to look after my butt. Even though this is all live and shit like that. So, not cool. So they came, they let me go, they made her leave, etc., etc., etc. I'm all good. But he has no fucking remorse or sympathy. He has her side. I've known this fucking guy for like fucking 15 years. 15 years? 15 years? I would never put him in that position. Ever. First of all, I would never put him in that position with a girl coming to live here without talking to him like a man. He didn't come talk to me like a man. He still doesn't want to talk to me like a man. I tried to talk to him the other day and he wouldn't come to sit down and look at me. He had to stand behind me. I just shook my head and laughed. Then today I actually had a conversation. I fucking went right up to him, fucking looked and stared him right in the eyes, just like I did on the Sunday. But anyways, I'll tell you in chronological order and shit like that. I'm fired up and stuff. So I'm all good. So they come back Sunday. She comes back with him Sunday. And he basically admits, yeah, he's living here, and he tried to say that something she had a bad experience at her old place and stuff like that. And I was like, well, that's her problem, not mine. She can go call cops on them. He's like, well, he already, he's like, well, she already did. And I'm like, well, what happened? He's like, nothing. So I'm like, well, she called the cops on them, supposing nothing happened, so obviously nothing crazy fucking happened. And then she called the cops on me. So we're starting to see a common denominator here when somebody doesn't get their fucking way. She doesn't live here, dude. He tried to say something, he wanted to split it. I'm like, no. You're not paying for her to fucking live here, because I'm not going through the aggravation. Like, I looked at him, I called him disrespectful, I called him all that stuff. I told him that Sunday that I'd fucking think about it. She tried to come out and run her mouth. And I just went, you're irrelevant. Irrelevant. Doesn't matter what you fucking say. Your name's not on the lease. It's over. You're done with. You're nothing. Nothing. And then I was like, you better shut her up, man. Shut her up. I didn't want to get angry. I didn't even raise my voice and stuff. I was pretty good, but I was angry. You could see in my eyes. Like, my eyes were, And I said some, some things calmly. Very calmly that weren't fucking very nice. I told him and he wanted to split it 3 ways and stuff. And I said, she'll never put her name on that lease. That's the hill I fucking die on. I die on it. I will die on it. No. Not after somebody calls the cops on me. I have no trust. So I told him, I talked to fucking a lawyer. I talked to a fucking person who runs banks. And I talked to my old landlord just to get the legality and where to go look to get the fucking right legal stuff to back my ass up. I even told him that Sunday, I'm going to go take the legal way, dude. I'm going to protect my butt. It's what I do. I'm a fucking journalist, man. Smarts and brains are the fucking power fucking in 2017, man. Physical shit will just get you an assault charge and all that, and your fucking life is over. Can't do shit. Can't cross borders. Can't do this. Jobs become tougher. I ain't going to risk my life. So I told him, I'm uncomfortable with the situation. I don't trust her at all. I'm risking my life and my career. The liabilities that you're forcing me to take on, I am completely uncomfortable with. Because if anything happens to that girl, her name's not on the fucking lease, man. We are liable. She breaks anything in here, her name's not on the fucking lease. She can just take off. We're liable to pay for it. She could call the cops again. We're no fucking angels. So I had to go get rid of a bunch of shit. We're no fucking angels. I'm sitting there and the cop's fucking walking around in my room. He comes out and he's like, is that your bong on the table? I'm like, yeah, that's my bong on the table. He's like, would that fucking said something about my mental ability. I'm like, no, I smoke weed when I'm not working, man. I've been smoking weed for 15 years. No problem at all. Cops didn't care about it, man. That was before my handcuffs were off. They took it off. They didn't give a fucking shit about it, but still, I don't know what he has. Because I don't go in his room. I don't know what the fuck he might have around. She obviously wasn't fucking thinking about that, because not only would I get in shit, but he would have gotten shit fucking too. So obviously she's not the sharpest tool in the fucking drawer. But anyways, I basically said, no, it's not going to happen. We're not doing it 3 ways. She doesn't live here. She has no consent to live here. She has no legal backing to live here. I don't want to go into all the legal stuff that I have in my back pocket. I told him a couple legal things. I just scratched the surface. Because you never play all your cards at once. Oh, no. You don't play all your fucking cards. You don't shoot all your ammunition at once. Oh, no. You kind of tell him bluntly and hopefully it gets into his head. Hasn't really gotten to his head and shit like that. But he wanted a day or two. And they're going to leave or whatever. Well, this is the second day of a day or two. So she won't be back tonight. Because when you book a trip for the vacations, or you say a day or two, it's not 7 days and 7 nights. 7 days, 6 nights. Not 5 days and 5 nights. 5 days, 4 nights. Well, here at Hotel Lawton, I guess, supposedly. No, it's not 2 days and 2 nights. It's a day or two. You have 2 fucking days. Now, he has every right to be here, etc., but she doesn't live here. He comes in and he's like, yeah, we're going to move out. And I went to him today. I'm like, hey, she doesn't live here. I threw the same legality stuff at him again. I saved my ammunition in my pocket. The big ones. I'm like, if you're moving out, you're moving out. If you're staying, you're staying. It's not we're, as in you and her, are moving out. She does not live here. She doesn't live here while you guys find a place. No. See, I don't know if she's going to record me. I don't know if she's going to bullshit something if she doesn't get her way. Or if she doesn't fucking like it. So I've taken a lot of extra precautions to save my ass right now, man, because of my career. I've never had the cops called on me in my entire life. I've been in handcuffs before. Oh yeah, I've been in handcuffs before. A few times. But I never had the cops called on me at my own house. No, never. It'll never happen again. Because I hate confrontation, man. I've tried so hard, man. And I gave him a chance, and I gave him, and then fucking... Thing about me is when I stand up for myself and I finally put the foot down and shit, there's no fucking going back. There's no going down, and I'll stand up harder than anybody's ever stood up. You'll never fucking move my feet. I'm a little crazy like that. Tough like that. Tough. Tough love sometimes. So I gave them chances. I was like, we'll see how they behave. We'll see what their behavior's like. A little sociology experiment. Like I haven't done sociology experiments with other people. That girl I was with for a while, and she kind of screwed me over. She knows who he is. It was hilarious seeing how she acted and stuff like that. I remember she was fucking bitching about her brother, freaking out for not getting what he wants, and all that stuff. And I just looked at her, I'm like, well, doesn't that sound like you? And she just looked at me, man, and she's about to freak out and shit like that. She did for maybe like 6 seconds, and then she stopped and shit. Yeah. I do this all the time, man. I like to see how people are going to behave. I like to see how I'm going to behave in certain situations, too. But I'm very logical. Very logical. So I'll never, ever be in the same room as that girl. I don't trust her. I'll never, ever say another word to her. Ever. I don't say words. I don't talk. I don't do anything when... No. But I don't want to be walking around my house on eggshells. I want to be happy at my house. This is my house. I do everything around here. Like, he hasn't done shit. Like, I stopped cooking for him. I don't know if it's because I stopped cooking for him and doing stuff for him because he never did anything else. Like, I'd cook for him this, I'd cook for him that, for a couple of days. And I was like, oh, maybe he'll hit me back or something. And then he goes and orders fucking takeout for himself, doesn't offer. So I was like, fuck that shit. I can't cook for 2 people. And stuff like that. You can clean up your own stuff and stuff like that, man. Because I'm 30 years old. I don't want to live in a fucking pigsty. I don't need it to be necessarily super clean. I don't want to live in a fucking pigsty. 30 years fucking old. I spend good money to live here in Mississauga. No pigsty. So I don't know if he got mad about all that. Even the girl, actually, that I just mentioned, she kind of warned me. She's like, yeah, that's what happened with her. And she was doing everything and stuff. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know. We'll see how it happens. And oh, yeah. He went introverted kind of deal. And everything was... So I was like, whatever, man. It kind of sucked. So then, and he always... I don't want to get into anything more about that, but there was other things, too, that I said I had fucking problems with and stuff like that I've been patiently seeing that if you were going to change your ways and you didn't change your ways. Takes, but doesn't like to give. I had to get my side of the story out and stuff like that. Now, there's some things that obviously I can't say. I don't want to attack anybody personally. My friends who know me know exactly what I think of them both. I don't have to say anything. But I stand up for myself. Always. Always. I do not let people walk all over me. I am my life. My life is mine. And if I have to stand up for it, I will. And I always will. But I always put people ahead of me. That's what I even told them, man. I'm a fucking asshole. I am an asshole. Oh yeah, I can be a very big fucking asshole. But a very generous asshole. I continuously put people ahead of me. And I continuously put the needs of people ahead of me. And I continuously try to see the sides of the stories and say, oh, alright. You know? But eventually, you play with fire, you get fucking burned. Eventually. And I don't like games. I don't like confrontation. I don't like lies. I hate it. I learned a long time ago not to lie. I hurt someone that I cared about a long time ago in high school and stuff because I was a bitch pussy. And I lied and shit, and it sucked, and I saw the pain in her face, and it fucking just sucked like the soul out of me for like a long time, for like a few weeks. I was like, fuck, man, she was hurt, man, that sucked. All because I fucking lied and was an idiot. So no more of that. That's kind of why I became a journalist. It was easy for me. I don't lie. Even my friend, remember Chris Taylor told me about it. You don't lie, you're eventually going to get caught. Same with the pet store. It's like, come on, dude. Like, I'm like, hey, man, if you want, and that's basically what I said. If you really want to live with this girl, somebody's got to go. And I don't think I should be punished on going for doing nothing. And he said I was right. You know, and we've had some talks. The last 2 talks have been very calm, and he said I'm right and this and that. Still no apology about him fucking being selfish and inconsiderate. Yeah, etc., etc., etc. Not man enough to come talk to me and stuff, or woman enough, or humanity enough to come talk to me about the situation. Just kind of sneak and try to fucking say, hey. I'm like, no. And then he tried to say, yeah, exactly. Living with 2 people, man. That's what it is. You didn't want to fucking pull your weight, but you're expecting me to pull fucking mine and just accept it. No. So after that, and you know what's even funnier is that it's been a week since this has happened. And she's stayed here at this house since Sunday. Every night, Sunday to Thursday. She's been sleeping here, eating here, showering here. Tonight's not going to happen. She's been here since Sunday doing that, so a week. Not once has she tried to come up and talk to me about the situation. Not once has she tried to fucking apologize for the situation or say, hey, I'm in the wrong too. Because I did. I said, hey, I'm just guilty. I shouldn't have got as angry, but I'm just as guilty. We all shouldn't have been put in that position. She should have been put in that position. You shouldn't have fucking put her in that position, and I shouldn't have been put in that position. Shouldn't have reacted maybe a little bit. I would never fucking raise a hand to a girl ever in my entire life. I'd rather go fucking run in front of a car and end my life. I'd run away. It's like I was doing that. I would run away. But hey, she had to go. Locking herself in a fucking room. Piss poor excuse about looking after a cat while I'm fucking here and shit like that. Come on, man. You think I'm a fucking idiot? You think I'm a fucking idiot? No. I see through people all the time, man. Sometimes I give them a chance, even though I know they're fucking lying and bullshitting. But I give them a chance. I've been in fights with my best friends. Go ask my best friends how I've treated. I've been in fights with them because I'm blunt and honest and the truth. And I've told them shit that they don't want to hear. But stupid things like ball hockey and stuff like that. We've been in fights with. So, yeah, so she's going to go. But yeah, not once has she come up and showed any remorse. Or nothing. That's what I told her. I'm like, she's been here a week. She hasn't come up and tried to talk to me about it. Hasn't tried to apologize. Hasn't tried to say she's kind of in the fault too. We probably shouldn't have been in those positions. She's shown 0% remorse. That's all I need to know. It tells me everything I need to know about somebody. Everything I need to know. Right then and there. Gave her a whole week. And she was here. I've just been patient. And it hasn't quite gotten to his head. But the scary thing is the legal liabilities that he is taking on himself if he moves in with this is not registering in his head. I don't know if she's allowed to be in Canada still or how she came to Canada. I don't know if she's legally able to work in Canada. Is she going to call the cops again? She doesn't get her own way? She doesn't get her own way with fucking Cam? Is she going to call the cops on fucking him? Is she like an illegal alien? Does she have a fucking a shitty fucking background or shitty past, a shitty fucking record? I don't know any of that shit. And by our names being on the lease, we're liable for it all, and that's not registering in his head. Whatever. To each their own, man. That's why they can go. That's his choice. Now, if he wants to stay, he can fucking stay. I don't like him anymore. I've seen through him. Really does suck. But he's disappointed me. Completely disappointed me. Like I said, she has the right to come here a few times a week as a girlfriend. She wants to fucking visit and stuff like that. Hell, even 2 nights a week, she wanted to sleep, whatever. I can't stop that. But 5 days a week, doing everything, 7 days, the attempt for her to be here, he admitted that he wants her to live here, that she was going to live here. He admitted that he told her that he could live here. He's admitted it all. You can't deny it. He's like, no, and you don't want to talk to me? So, yeah, so I've been dealing with that shit. Got a couple jobs on the go as well. Been doing my insaga.com, so I've been busy. Been running myself into the ground, too. You know, because I'm trying to fucking make payments. I don't want to tap into my savings anymore. I want to fucking... I forgot how much I miss making fucking money, man. And I like making... I'm like Floyd Mayweather, man. I like making fucking money. But yeah, that shit's been pissing me off. It was an awful tragedy in the world this week, too. I can't fucking believe it, man. And, I denounced Donald Trump. Screw you, Donald Trump. Screw you. I'm still shocked. Like, Don Lemon. People may say what they want to say about Don Lemon and CNN, but he's been brilliant. What he did that night and how he handled himself and how he fucking conducted the interviews and how he put in a little bit of his own opinions to Don Lemon. That was a fucking excellent job, Don Lemon. I look up to you. You're one of the few CNN guys I look up to. I think you're real. I really do think you're real. I think you're real when you're on the camera. You're real. I hate fakes. I hate fakes. I'm not fake. I hate fakes. So I know it's been a rant. It's been about an hour rant. I gotta get my sports picks out here for you. I just had to get that shit off my chest. You guys have probably been wondering where I am. Now we're gonna go down to Georgian Downs on Tuesday. Conflict Diamond, 4th post, our best post yet. Now we had a very disappointing run. In our last race, they gave them a week off. No, I'm not part of the team. But Red Heat and Rage Racing gave them a week off. And they're expecting big things this week. We've lowered the fuck... not we. I always say we. It's just a bad habit. And even when I'm talking about Habs, it's just say we. But they lowered the fucking claiming price. Hopefully to get a better post. And which they did. Now they came first place on the 5th post. Now we're in the 4th. Anything but a fucking top 2 finish is disappointing. A 3rd place finish is what it is, but they want the fucking top 2. I want the top 2. I'll be down in Georgian Downs taking some pics, taking some vid. So keep an eye on Twitter, keep an eye on Facebook. I've got an Instagram thing halfway up, but fuck Instagram, fuck you. It's the line that I drew in the sand, but I'm starting to step across it because it's just so fucking big. And, you know, like, it's not the worst in the world. Like, I can use my Instagram to focus on, like, a few... I'm always fucking doing musicians and stuff like that and certain things like that, right? So I can just kind of focus it on that way, right? And just, you know, have one strictly for musicians and et cetera, or my travel or my soccer stuff without, you know, posting selfies of me and et cetera, et cetera. What the hell's going on out there? Anyways, remember you can find my work on Twitter at KJohnstonMic'd You can find my work on my website, KyleJohnstonMic'd.wordpress.com. Check it all out. My sports picks will be coming out. If you want fucking a more in-depth view on handicapping in the world of fantasy sports, check out Gabriel Morency on Fantasy Sports. And a guy that I like a whole hell of a lot, little troublemaker down in Costa Rica with fucking Johnny Manziel, Ian Cameron, Bobano. Go fucking check him out, man. There's nobody better for your CFL picks. There's a lot of CFL games on tonight if you like the CFL action. Ian Cameron, Bobano. Go check him out on Twitter. I'm out.
You may think there's no one else that I put you on a show. Society, may have tried to stand alone, never can be out of mind. Society, got to beat the take the share, cause nobody's playing fair. That no one cares how long you trade. Make some difference today. When it's society, the bar takes out your pay. When finding the truth makes no difference to you. And world.